We heard that
Worst of the worst.
it's the worst of the worst. There's no mention of what. Everywhere it is discussed. If the so-called secret police have a black book to write the names of those who are criticizing the government, then they will have to buy books upon books until their books will touch the sky. Because it is now general.
Yes.
So what the governing class are interested in is to keep themselves there and see how they can fight back. That's all. If not, they have nothing to offer.
Right.
This generational shift of how things were, we saw it from what we call the good, the bad, the very, 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 very ugly face of Cameroon history, where we've got to generalize hopelessness. In fact, there's no hope under this system.
I'm happy that you were able to tell us that Cameroon was not like this and you saw it before. Because for somebody like me, it had to take me exploring the world and to have experienced other systems, even within African countries. You work in other African countries that we got to visit because of you. And we see that even within Africa, people get to live a life that is different from what we live here in Cameroon. People suffer like we do.
No. In fact, apart from the suffering, the problem, of course, with Africa is that, and I've argued it many times, African regimes find it difficult to be totalitarian in the sense of the word, because they don't have the resources to impose totalitarianism. They don't have the resources. In fact, if they had the resources, they would have stopped people from criticizing the government. It has become impossible for them.
Yeah.
The media, in fact, the government is unable to control them any longer. People are just talking, and the government is looking at people criticizing it helplessly. That's what's really happening.
I honestly don't think that they are shameless. They don't care about the criticism.
But the irony is that even members of government themselves are criticizing the government.
Yes, so it is. Who are you criticizing what you're part of?
Yes, they're trying to mimic the critics of the government. I had to make it look meaningless or is a strategy we don't know, but the level at which people are criticizing the government is unprecedented.
Right.
It's not an indication of democracy. No, it's an indication of the government's helplessness to defend itself.
Yeah.
It can't just defend itself because these are sittings you cannot defend. You cannot defend the fact that over the years the roads are deteriorating. You can't defend that.
Yeah,
you can't defend the fact that there's so much insecurity. You can't defend the fact that you cannot provide solutions to any problem. You still defend it.
Right.
Yes. In fact, the government has resigned from doing everything in the public sphere. Total resignation. They're just watching. They're just interested in keeping themselves there.